Here at the Gaiety Theatre, getting ready for another premiere with Ben and Carl, a two-hander. We kind of normally follow shows through, and we normally have like a 6-month gap between the concept and it appearing. When did you last week? And here you are, ready to open at the Gaiety.
Yeah, it's strange. I mean, it's gone so fast. It's only been, 2 weeks and...
Yeah, 2.5 weeks, something like that.
2 days, so... Yeah, it's come around very quick.
Right, now you puzzled a lot of people last time what we were seeing. I didn't know either. Should have asked, I suppose. But I've read a bit about it now. But over to you guys. Just set the scene of what this is about.
Okay, so the premise of the story is a small rural community in Southern Ireland. A big Hollywood production comes to film there with the, all the trappings. You've got, the big American film star, the vocal coaches. You've got the sort of larger-than-life director and all his assistants running around. And the story kind of focuses on how all that affects these, these people who live in this small farming community, essentially. And, what this movie does when it arrives, it brings this huge influx of money and tourism. And then when it goes, what do these people do for a living? There's, how it affects them. But I think for me, the comedy comes in all these sort of film characters, the diva and all this kind of lot.
Setting on, it could have been the Isle of Man, sounds of it good.
It could. I think it was the 3FM interview we did, that, a lot of the people who do film extra work here, some of them might recognise, a few of the characters. I mean, and especially what goes on the filmmaking, because you look at the red carpet stuff in Leicester Square, all the glamour, all the glitz, but this actually exposes what real filmmaking is about. You know what I mean?
You've been on a few films yourself, haven't you?
1 or 2. Yeah, 1 or 2.
A lot sitting around. It's all sitting around, isn't it? A lot of waiting.
It is. I remember being put in a Winnebago, as they call it. A Winnebago, on my own, just to do, a few lines, but, it was 6 hours waiting around, just doing nothing. Had rose petals in the sink and stuff like that.
So, showbiz. Yeah. Anyway, back to the show. You play how many parts between you?
There's 15. I think Ben plays 8. I play 7. Well,
sure it's not
don't know, there might be a few more than I.
Feels like 50.
Yeah. But as Ben said, it's the multi-role play style, and I'm sure you do 8. I do 7. But it's similar to the people who've seen 2 and Bouncers will kind of know the style, but this is far more faster paced than both those shows. And as I say, you can be doing one line, you got to switch back, do another line, switch back, etc. And it's we're going to be hopefully sweating at the end of it.
Well, we've seen some of your tech rehearsals going on while we're doing the interview, and I think some of your finest work actually is this sort of thing, isn't it? But a lot of imagination is required. I mean, the set is very minimalistic as well.
As you say, there's 2 chairs, that's it.
I know, I'm on a spare plastic one to bring in.
But to be honest, I just to give an example, I went to see Warhorse in the West End probably about 2 months ago, and to be honest, it was very minimalist. They hardly had any set, etc. But it was more to do with the audience's imagination. And this again is what this play does. It forces the audience to think, imagine, which, to be honest, in theatre is what you need, because we're so used to television and film being having that instant gratification, whereas theatre can be a bit laboured. But certainly when an audience has to think and engage with the imagination, it just makes it far more interesting for them, etc.
So finally, when and where?
Yeah, Thursday through to Saturday this week.
And times?
7:30 kick-off.
Here at the Gaiety,
yeah.
In case you thought we were somewhere else.
Yeah.
All the best.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.